Hello again, Struckweb. Today I'm bringing you another video about Godfall, and this one is about the skill grid and the Augment Constellations, which would basically be a video about the build diversity from passives and from putting certain things into certain slots, which may also be considered passives. I would also be showing you on screen some of the quotes from an interview from Richard Hain, actually two interviews, one with IGN, one with Gamebyte, and all of the quotes that I show you are from him, from one of those two interviews. Let's quickly talk about this for a moment before delving deep into some of the screenshots and some of the explanations that we can find online. Your skill points allocation is retained when you switch from one Valorplate, and it is kind of universal across all of them. This way you and we actually won't have to worry about grinding XP for every Valorplate or need to farm any type of respec resources like some other games make you. So this eliminates the feeling of being locked in, and it really gives us that kind of freedom to remove points from certain skills that we no longer use or need, or just we don't like those, and we can experiment with new builds. This really helps us have some freedom. There are plenty of passive skills, 25 in total, to spend our points into. And each of those has 5 levels for a total of 125 stat boosts that we can get with our, and this is just me guessing, 49 or 50 points. So in one of the screenshots, a level 26 Valorplate has spent 25 points and has 0 remaining. In another one, a level 26 again has spent 10 points and has 15 available points. And then in a third screenshot, the same level 26 has 15 spent points and 10 available points at level 26. So this leads me to believe that at level 1 you don't get 1 point, and you start getting the points starting from level 2. So at level 50, which seems to be the cap, you have a total of 49 points. And if you consider that there's 49 points total that you can get, and that there's 125 stat boosts that you can get, that's a very decent build variety. That's very decent skill diversity. How do you spend your points? Do you want more crit chance? Do you want more crit damage? Do you want +1 or plus whatever to all stats? Do you want to be recharging certain resource quicker, faster cooldowns, HP, defense, etc.? There's gonna be some tough choices. Here's one of those quotes I mentioned. You're constantly able to evolve and change the way that you're playing. And then when you land on something you like, you walk it in, and then maybe once you switch Valorplates, you try to adjust and go from there. Now let's look at some screenshots. You can see that there's weapon techniques, weapon timing, might, rampage, polarity attacks, soul shatter, then there's rallying slam, critical hit damage, siphon, breach, vitality, crit hit chance, Archon Fury, ailments, all stats, shield attacks, shield prime, resistance, recovery, takedown, shield throw, banners, spirit, weak points, and finesse. So all those are the 25 skills, the 25 passives that you can spend points into that I mentioned, and each of those has 5 levels of stat allocation. So you can see that certain things that you can unlock, for example like shield prime that you're seeing right now, would require to hold certain buttons, then release them to perform a charged shield throw. So some of those special moves that you can do in the game would require you to actually unlock them by investing points into a certain thing. And the things that you might want to know is you need to start investing into those skills from somewhere. I don't think you can get some of the middle ones without linking it with another one on the side somehow. So you can start from one of the 4 corners and start linking things that way, or you can start maybe on the side. It's still not exactly clear how it is, but the developer said something about starting from either of the 4 corners and then taking it up from there. So you can see most of the screenshots that we are seeing are doing exactly that, starting from one of the corners and then just going bit by bit. So it's definitely not able to start from the middle, and unless you start from either of the corners, which is weapon technique, polarity attacks, finesse, or shield throw, you won't be able to reach certain things, especially the ones in the middle. You might even need to do like they did in the shield prime category, when they took shield throw, then banners, then shield prime, then critical hit chance, and then vitality. Instead of taking shield throw and shield attacks to unlock vitality, they kind of went around it. So you might have to do certain things like that. So there's a ton of diversity, a ton of options, and knowing that we have most likely 49 points to spend, we're gonna have to really make those tough choices. On top of that, there's that other system, and that's augments. And augments, I'm gonna just go back to giving you some quotes. Each Valorplate has a unique augment constellation. Augment constellations are made up of 10 nodes. Nodes will be either red, green, blue, or white. You must match the nodes to matching color augments. Red augments will be increasing the player's might, green augments will increase a player's vitality, blue augments will increase a player's spirit, and any color augment can be plugged into white nodes. Augments will also have a power drain value associated with them, and your Valorplate will have a power capacity. So that means that there's a total of 100 power usage, power capacity that you can see on some of those screenshots. And yeah, if you go, you won't be able to go over that limit, so you would have to consider, do I want this one to be a strong version, like a rare version? Do I want this to be an epic version that costs more power, or do I want this to be a legendary version that costs even more? So depending on how much power a certain card drains, how much power a certain card requires, you would have to make those tough choices. And on the screenshot we would see that certain things cost 30, certain things 15, 5, 3, etc. So you would have to combine those things the proper way and place them as necessary. You can see, for example, Enervation drains 15 power. 15 power out of 100, and it's an epic one. And then you can see there's Arcane Heart, which drains 3, and it's an uncommon one. And we can see that there's something that drains 30 called Concentration, which is a legendary augment. So the rarity most likely, I mean, surely the rarity is the one that decides how much power it drains. And yeah, there's another layer of making tough choices that many of us will like. And each Valorplate would have a slightly different way of how those SWATs are designed. For example, we can see the Aegis Horn has 3 white, 2 red, 3 green, and 1 blue. And then we can see that Mesa has 3 white, 3 red, 2 green, and 1 blue, which means Mesa has 1 red more, but 1 green less compared to the Aegis Horn. So some of those would obviously be more focused on vitality, some of them would be more focused on might, other ones more focused on spirit. So the Valorplate would really be an important choice regarding what types of SWATs you want in your build and what type of stat you want more. So definitely decent layers of customization, and there's some more I would like to just give you as a quote. They're saying that the most powerful augments will have a higher power drain. Players will be challenged to carefully deliberate where to best invest their Valorplate's power. As you level up, your Valorplate's power capacity will increase. So what we've seen in those screenshots could have been the full capacity 100 at level 50, but at level 26 maybe you would have only 50 capacity, so those things also need to be considered. In general, I'm really happy with that amount of variety, and I can't wait for them to review some more stuff regarding all sorts of things Godfall related and share them with you. There will be more videos tomorrow regarding other things, but today I would keep it to just 3. To get notified when I upload more content like this or similar for this game or other games like it, such as Wooters of all varieties, you could subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button to not miss out on notifications, and optionally you can even join as a member of the Struck Club and get access to emotes, badges or other perks such as private tutorials and things like that. And I would like to use this part of the video to thank the people who are currently YouTube members of the Struck Club. Thanks for watching this video, keep it cool, and until next time, Struck Club. Goodbye.